Hey, it's Chad Nicely. First of all, let me say thank you once again for purchasing OpenClaw Cracked. An incredible opportunity. Now, before you dive in, because I know you're super excited, I want to tell you something that I have figured out over the past month and a half or whatever it's been of cracking the code to OpenClaw. Right? So I'm sure you would agree that I'm probably one of the pioneers that's paving the way for everybody else. And one of the things I've learned about OpenClaw is it can do everything for you. And I mean everything. But it all comes down to one thing, and that is your ability to create what are called skills. Now, in OpenClaw, and by the way, this is going to be our future. The skills are going to be the most valuable thing that you're going to be able to purchase when it comes to software. All right, so a skill inside of OpenClaw is like a process. So we can go out there and we can create skills for creating a sales page, creating a headline, writing emails, like you name it. You can create a skill for anything. And not only that, skills can also work with software. So a lot of people think, okay, I have this piece of software and I can give it to OpenClaw and it's going to know how to use it. No, that's not the case. See, OpenClaw can understand that you have the software, but now what needs to happen is you need to have a skill to be able to work with the software. And so to introduce this new concept to you, we've gone and put together the most incredible collection of skills. And I've got a demo video showing you exactly how that works. But before I get to that demo video, I want you to understand something, all right? Because this is pretty awesome. See, they went and gave me my own little section for my own skills, right? So I've already gone out there and created the sales page skill. I've created the copywriting skill. I've created the inbox skill, which allows you to go out there and create emails, right? In addition to that, I've also created the video sales letter skill. I'm going to keep creating these skills, right? Because I need them for my own business. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep putting them inside the repository. So the repository is a special members area where you're going to be able to access. You see all the different categories over here on the side. And then you're going to see that I have my own category. And so my skills are a little bit different because even though I have skills that work with software, you'll see them inside of there. I also have skills that I'm using in my business. And I want to pass those skills off to you because everybody just thinks they're absolutely incredible. All right, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to check out this demo and look at our skills repository, all right, and see all the different categories there and everything we have going on. And then take a look at how you're going to install a skill. Because I'm actually going to go and download one of the skills right out of the repository, drop it into OpenClaw so that you can see how fast OpenClaw responds and how it instantly trains itself. And then you'll actually see me go ahead and use one of these skills. And I'll be back in a minute. All right, hey there. So I want to show you how our Claw repository works. So you're going to get access to a locked members area. This is not public, okay? This repository is just for our customers. And what's going to happen is we're going to go ahead and provide you with a password. And once you log in, you're going to see that it looks just like this. Now, first of all, over here on the left-hand side, you can see that you can go ahead and search for your skills, okay? At the time I'm shooting this video, there's 100 skills in here, but we're going to keep adding these skills in here. All right, this is going to be like our bank of secrets. And so if we continue over here on the side, you can see that we have categories. Now, the first thing that I want to point out is you see that I have my own skill repository. Now, I'm going to save the best for last, and I'm actually going to show you how you can go ahead and download and install one of those skills and start using it. I think you're going to be blown away. I'm going to show that to you in this video. All right. But if you come over here, you see that we have automation skills, right? So you probably recognize a lot of those: Anthropic, Beehive. We have the CRMs. We have cloud, communications. Right now we have Slack, databases. If you do anything with databases, Airtable. I use Airtable a lot. We also have Supabase. For design, we have Figma, which is a big one. You see that there's e-commerce, email marketing. You can see we have ActiveCampaign, Brevo, ConvertKit, Gmail, okay? If we come down a little bit lower, for forms and surveys, Google Forms, Jot Forms, okay? If we come over here to links, right? Bit.ly, dub links, meetings, Zoom meetings, payment and finances, PayPal, Razorpay, Square, Stripe, productivity, right? And scheduling, social media, storage, support, video. Okay. So as I said, we are going to keep adding to these, but the one that I want to show you that I'm most excited about is my skills, because I'm a little bit different. I'm actually out there doing these things. I actually make a lot of money in my business, and I run a very successful mastermind, and I'm doing launches all the time and workshops. And so I think I'm somebody that you could definitely model from, because I'm in the trenches. And so if I were to come over here and click on Chad's skills, and you can see that I have my own favorite little skills here. Now, I'm going to be adding more skills to this, but I want you to know that this is so tight. Like, even I'm not able to go and add skills. I have to give it to the team, because they have to go through and they have to scan it. They have to make sure that there's no possible way anything can be malicious in there. So it is a very, very controlled environment, all right? But the skills that I've already given you, the page architect. This tells OpenClaw how to create the page, okay? Because it doesn't do it very good, right when you install it out of the gate. So there's a lot when it comes to having a sales page, right? Like the right theme, the colors, you have a dark background, you have a light background, the typography, the size of the font, right? The style of the font, the placement of the sections, the call to actions, the buttons, like the PS, like all that stuff. It's all covered inside the page architect. I had to teach it, right? Next, now that you have a beautiful page, the next thing is you got to make sure that the words are correct on the page for what your goal is, okay? And so that's where we paid a lot of money back in the day, but not anymore. OpenClaw and AI can take care of all of this for you. So it's like you've gone out there and hired a $20,000 copywriter. It's absolutely insane. So the words that you have on the page and the sequence that you have them, and the story that you go through, and there's all these conversion elements that you got to have that you may not understand. You don't have to understand it. OpenClaw understands it, and now we're able to do that with a conversion copywriter, right? How about this one? This one will blow your mind. What if I told you that OpenClaw will have the abilities to go out there and create a actual video sales letter? You know, when you've played a page and you've seen like PowerPoint words pop up on the screen, those videos convert so very well. They've made us so much money, and we use them a lot. But what OpenClaw will do is it'll actually go and figure out, what the big idea is. It'll create the copy for the video, then it'll go and create the slides, and then it'll merge all those slides together. It'll make an actual PowerPoint video. It's absolutely incredible. And the best part is you don't have to have like external software and stuff to do that, all right? And then finally, probably my overall favorite of all of them, because this one right here just makes you a lot of money, right, is the inbox converter. Now, not just an email skill, but this is an inbox converter. And so what that means is this will write the most beautiful, high converting emails for you. And then you got to decide, what kind of email do you want? Are you actually doing a sell? Are you doing a promo? Are you trying to build a relationship with your list? Are you going into storytelling? Like, what are you looking to do? And it will craft the perfect email based off the top email copywriters in the business. It is so cool. And so I'm going to show you how that works in this video, but I just wanted you to get a really good idea on how incredible this is. All right, so all we do is come over here and go ahead and click on this button, which is going to open up the page like this, and then you're going to go ahead and download this skill. And when you do, it's going to save it to your download folder as a zip. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how easy it is to install this in OpenClaw, and we're actually going to start using it. Okay, so I'm over here on Telegram, and here's what I'm going to do just to kind of show you how easy this is. Okay, let's make sure that Pacino is around. So Pacino is the name of my bot. So I'm going to say hi there, and let's make sure that he responds back. There you go. He's typing up above. And so he says, hey, Chad, good to hear from you. What's on your mind? Are you ready to build something? And actually, we are. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drag this file in so you can see how this works. And it's this guy right here, the inbox converter skill. And we're just going to go ahead and drag it like this. See how it says drop files here? Boom. We go ahead and do that. We can put a caption here. So I'm just going to go ahead and say inbox converter. just in case we want to find it later. And we're going to go ahead and click send. And now you see that the zip file has been dropped and Pacino is talking up here. Okay, so let's see what he has to say. All right, so he says, got the inbox converter file. Let me extract and see what's inside. Email conversion engine skill received. This is a comprehensive email copywriting system with 6 categories: sales, story, authority, curiosity, relationship, and urgency. 5 writing styles: daily email, direct response, story sell, big opportunity, clean and professional, automatic framework selection, critical rule, links within 3 to 4 sentences. So we want to put a link at the top, right? PS installing it. All right, so now it's gone and installed the skill. The email conversion engine is now active. And so here, I've already created this for you. What you can do is you can just go ahead and type /email conversion. We're going to do that in a minute. But what it does, it writes high converting email broadcasts, 3-layer system, category, framework style, ensures link appears early, first 3 to 4 sentences, right? That's how you're gonna make money. Generates 3 subject lines, supports formatting. Do you wanna test it? So I'm gonna say, here's how we test it, guys. Ready for this? Without me doing anything, right? I'm just gonna go ahead and do /email conversion. And by the way, if you don't like that, if that's hard to remember something, you can always ask your Pacino, right, whatever you name it, to change the short code. That's called a short code command, or you can leave it alone. It's okay. But now you see, okay, email conversion engine activated. What type of email? Okay, and now you see it says email conversion engine activated. What type of email do you want to write? Sales, story, authority, curiosity, relationship, or urgency? Well, let's just go ahead and do a story. All right. Now, it's going to come back at us. You're going to see him typing up here. There he is. And it says story email. What style do you want? Daily email, direct response. All right, so let's go ahead and do a daily email. And you can shorten this up if you want to. You can make it longer. Whatever it is you want to do, right? I'm just trying to show you how fast you can get this installed. Okay, so now I'm saying, what are we promoting? All right, and critical, what's a CTA link? Okay, so I'm just playing around here, guys. I'm gonna say I have a product on how to grow giant squash in your garden, and I'm gonna say giantsquashsecrets.com, all right? And here we go. Now, you don't have to have a product yet. Remember, this thing will actually create a product for you and do everything for you, right? It'll come up with the idea, it'll create the product, it will write the copy, generate the sales page, it will then create a video sales letter, it will go into Stripe, it'll link your product, but guess what? It's gonna do a lot better when you have my skills. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what it's got here. Look at this, guys. Check this out. So look at this, guys. Got it. Write your story now. Selected category story. Selected style daily email. So you got 3 subject lines. My neighbor thought I was cheating. The 47-pound squash that broke my fence. This made 0 sense until I tried it. All right. And then here's your preview text. I didn't believe it either until I saw what happened. So the full email. My neighbor walked over yesterday and asked if I bought my squash at Costco. I'm not kidding. Check this out if you want to know what I actually did. All right, so I taught it. Make sure you put the link above the fold, right? So here's the story. 3 months ago, remember, storytelling. 3 months ago, my garden looked like everyone else's. Normal tomatoes, normal peppers, squash the size of a coffee mug. Then I stumbled onto something weird. A grower in Oregon was pulling 50-plus pound... And then I stumbled on something weird. A grower in Oregon was pulling 50-plus pound squash out of his backyard. Not a greenhouse, not a farm, just a regular garden. And I thought it was Photoshop. But the method he used, it made sense. Like embarrassingly simple sense. The kind of thing that makes you wonder why nobody teaches this stuff. So I tested it. Week 1, nothing special. Week 2, still normal. Week 3, wait, is that thing getting bigger already? Week 6, I had to prop it up with a board. By harvest, I had a 47-pound squash that literally cracked the wooden frame I built for it. And my neighbor's been growing squash for 15 years. He accused me of using steroids. And the truth? No fancy fertilizers, no greenhouse, no secret soil bin from Amazon, just one shift in how you grow them. If you want to see what I did and why it works, it's all here. It's not complicated. That's what shocked me the most. Anyway, if you ever wanted to grow something that makes people stop and stare, this is how you do it. Talk soon. This would be your name. P.S. My neighbor still doesn't believe me, but the proof's sitting on my kitchen counter. If you want the giant squashes season, start here. Guys, those are the kind of emails that have been hitting your inbox for the last 15 years, and they work. They've been making marketers millions of dollars, and now this thing right here can write these kind of emails. It can go out there, it can grow your brand, it can grow your business. You can use this for clients. You can do promotions. You can go out there and be the top affiliate marketer now. Like, nothing is stopping you. And remember, that's just one simple skill. Because if we come back over here, remember, I also have the page architect, the conversion copywriter, the VSL script creator, and then you got all of these skills over here, and they're all going to be installed the same way. Now, as an added bonus, and I want you to know that it's very, very important that you understand this. You do not want to install skills from anywhere else, because what they're doing is they're putting very, very malicious files in there, and it's taking over your OpenClaw, and it's taking over your computer, and it's stealing things that it shouldn't be stealing, right? So this is a trusted source. Like, I can't even put the skill in here myself right now. I have to go through the team, they scan it, they make sure it's safe, and that keeps you safe. So this should be your only trusted source right now for downloading skills. And don't worry, we're gonna keep adding more skills. I've got another one that I created just today on how to create that hero headline. So I'm gonna see if I can get that in there here real soon. I just didn't have it in time to shoot the video. But I'm gonna keep adding my skills in there. And of course, my skills are a little bit different, right? Because they're not just based off software and CRMs and autoresponders and everything else. My skills can work in conjunction with those skills for software and automation, CRMs and autoresponders and everything. So for instance, if you're gonna send out an email, say from ActiveCampaign or Go High Level or Aweber, whatever you have, wouldn't it make sense that you had the skill to also write the high converting email? Or if you're gonna build pages, sales pages, and deploy them online, which you can do, doesn't it make sense that you have the architect that creates the beautiful page and that the words on the page are perfect? And doesn't it make sense that you have the ability to create a video sales letter? Well, those are just my skills, and I will keep piling on my skills. But in the meantime, we will keep adding skills over here too. And if you have a request, you're gonna be able to go ahead and request that. And we're gonna build the biggest, safest repository. And the reason why is because we don't just allow anybody to install their skills, all right? So I hope you found a lot of value in this. And I've also got an extra special bonus for you. I am going to do a class where I'm gonna teach you how to create your own skills. So you're gonna wanna do this for yourself, you're gonna wanna do this for clients. I have a very, very special process that nobody else on the planet is using to create these skills. And they're absolutely incredible. You're gonna be able to create as many as you want because I want you to be as successful as you possibly can, all right? So not only do you get the 100 skills, not only do you get my special skills, but on top of that, I'm gonna work with you in this class to teach you how to create your own skills. You won't be able to put them in here just yet, right? But then you'll be able to go ahead and install it inside of your OpenClaw, just like I did today. The opportunities are incredible, right? They're endless. All right, so you can tell that I'm super, super excited. I can't wait for you to check out our repository. It's absolutely incredible. You're gonna love my skills. Guys, for the first time ever, I feel like you can actually do something with no technical obstacles. And it's incredible to me because everybody else is really, really struggling with this. We've cracked the code, we put together the Claw launcher and everything else. Now we have the skill repository. I showed you exactly, just drop it in there. That's how it works. Awesome stuff. Remember, you're backed by a money back guarantee, so you got nothing to lose. But before you do that, just reach out to me and just let me know. Let me know how I can help you. All right. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy our repository. Hey, and I'll see you on the class. Pretty amazing, right? So as I said, the skills are the future, and we're gonna keep building out these skills. And so even though we're starting out with 100, we're just gonna keep adding more and more skills. The team is already working on it. Now, I want you to know something, because this is very, very important, all right? You're gonna find other skills repositories online, right? Other people are building marketplaces and things of that nature. Do not download anything from those marketplaces. They are very, very dangerous. There are a lot of bad actors right now, and they are doing very, very malicious things to these files, right? So I want to make sure that you are protected, that your OpenClaw doesn't get taken over, nobody injects anything into your system or anything else. So here's what we have set up, all right? Even though I am creating my own personal skills, I'm not able to put it in the repository. Neither are you. There is one very small, lean, mean team that is responsible for putting things into the repository and updating the repository, okay? And that's how we know that it is 100% secure. Nothing can slip through. There's a process to take the skill and get it into the repository. So you are safe. And you have 100 skills that you can get started with, and you're just going to download them and then drop. Now, I also recommend that you do not do all the skills at once. You just do them one at a time. So just like you saw where I just dragged it into Telegram, that was one skill, right? And then you saw me, I started testing it, I started using it, and at that point, you know, I can tell it, okay, you know, make this change or do this and you know, memorize yourself. But this is something that everybody can do. There's nothing technical with it, nothing complicated whatsoever. All right, so you get to pick up 100 skills. We are going to keep adding skills into this repository. I'm going to keep building out skills as well. And then I want you to know that what if you could go and create your own skill? You can, and I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that. I think this is something that everybody can do. And the process that I have to create your skills is something that nobody knows about. So once you learn this process, you can go create your own skills. You can package these skills up and you can sell them to other people. You know, you can use them for your clients because this is a huge opportunity, right? OpenClaw, everybody's trying to figure out how to install. They're trying to figure out how to onboard, and they're trying to figure out how to make money with this thing, right? Well, you can go do that. You can take these skills. You can you know, program for yourself. Not even program, but build them for yourself and save them for yourself. But also use them with your clients or people that you're setting up OpenClaws for. So here's what I'm going to do. This is an added bonus for everybody that buys. I'm going to do an extra special training, and I'm going to teach you how to take any idea that you have. And we're going to go and we're going to create the skill. And not only are we going to map it all out, but on top of that, we're going to go and actually create the skill, and we're going to drop it into OpenClaw. We're going to train it to where we get it absolutely perfectly and then we're going to go and we're going to save that skill so that we could go ahead and share it with other people or whatever it is we want to do with it. All right, so I hope you're super excited. This is your cheat code. This is going to get you started right away. Again, there is 100 skills here, including my custom skills. I'm going to keep adding to it. We're going to keep adding to it. If you have any requests, let us know. We will get all the autoresponders in there. We will get all the CRMs in there. We will get all the membership platforms in there. We will get everything in there so that you guys are ready to rock and roll and nothing is stopping you. And I'm sure you would agree, this is something everybody can do. So check out the rest of this page and let us know if you have any questions. This is an amazing opportunity. This is going to get you started on the right foot right out of the gate, so you're not struggling, trying to figure out, okay, how do I make this work? Because most people use OpenClaw just like ChatGPT, and that's not what you want to do. All right, so remember, you're backed by 100% money back guarantee. Go ahead, scroll through the rest of this page, check it out. Pick up the skills package. Let's get you started. Be ready for that bonus training where I'm going to teach you how to build your own skills. Again, welcome to OpenClaw Cracked, and I'll see you in the members area. All right, let's move positions. I can go in front of the desk. You can keep